Welcome back to the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. Coming off the most lopsided series in the history of the NBA playoffs, which goes much more than 75 years. The Cleveland Cavaliers won on average by 30-plus points in their 4 wins over Miami. How does the second-round series with the Pacers play out? Who wins? How many games? Who's the X factor? Jay, go.
I have Cavs in 5 in this one. I actually thought the Heat series would be much closer than what it turned out being. The Cavs are now playing like they were when they were on those long winning streaks during the regular season. They went through the lull in March, and I said at the time, when we get to April, no one's going to care about how they played in mid to late March. And sure enough, is anyone talking about how they were struggling to make threes? No, nobody cares. They have returned back to that team. They are incredibly difficult to guard. For an X factor, I've been riding Evan Mobley all year. I'm going to stay with Evan Mobley. And just his defensive presence, the way that he has evolved offensively, he gives them another level to all of this. How he plays, how the Pacers sort of attack him on the defensive side, trying to get him out of the lane. Teams have done it all year. You want to attack the Cavs when they're on defense, get Evan Mobley out of the lane. I'll be curious to see how the Pacers try to do that. Indiana is much better than what Miami is, but I still don't see the Cavs losing more than 1 game in this series.
They might get a game. I got to give them a little respect because they are, they did get a win in their first round matchup. We talked to the Pacers play-by-play guy, and he talked about some of the things they were able to do with Giannis Antetokounmpo because they were able to kind of, just concentrate on one guy. But he pointed out the fact that the Cavs got so many guys. They got, potentially 4 All-Stars. You got guys like Sam Merrill. You got guys like Ty Jerome coming off the bench. Hunter, he got off during that series against the Heat. For me, I think what's most impressive is the way that they've ratcheted up the defensive intensity. When the Heat were swinging the basketball, they were making the rotations. They were in guys' face. They had shot hands go up. And a guy who I think is, and I've been critical of him at some points during the season, is Max Strus. But I think he's been playing great these playoffs. He's been hitting the open jumper. He's been, playing solid defense, moving his feet. And I think that, when the Cavs are the most dangerous when they're moving around and playing solid defense and making sure guys are running off the three-point line. You put that with the offense, Jay, they're a tough team to beat.
Yeah, they're a very tough team to beat. I don't know why I want to say 6, but
it's not, Indiana's good.
Yeah, good. I think. And this is probably because I think the mistake a lot of fans are going to make is say, oh, we're rolling. And this is a very good Pacers team. They are pesky. They're going to make Cavs fans angry. They're going to get under Cavs players' skin. They know how to do that. And remember, this is the same team that last year had to go into Madison Square Garden and win a Game 7.
Yeah.
When you put that down on paper, I mean, not that the Knicks are this incredible historical, but that's Madison Square Garden that we're talking about. And that place was juiced for Game 7. And they went in there and they won the game to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. So I'm going to stick with 6. As for my key player, it's that guy right there. I think that, I know you can win a series like the Miami series where he's not the best player. He hasn't been playing, I don't think, at his level. At some point, you're going to need him to be your superstar. He's going to have to be the guy carrying the banner, the guy leading the parade. And this series might be it. So I think Donovan Mitchell, and I know it seems like a cop-out because he is their best player, but I thought about Evan Mobley for a second because we keep saying for this team to win a championship, Evan Mobley's going to have to emerge as the best player on the team. He's slowly doing that, by the way. But I just think Darius has got to have a great series.
If we're being totally honest, the X factor, the real answer is Darius Garland coming off this toe injury.
Well, will he play?
And how it's a pain tolerance thing. Can he play? Will he be effective? Truly, that's the X factor.
Yeah.
Provided that the toe's okay and he can play in the series, then I would go with Evan Mobley. But right now, the fact that he missed the last 2 games, he's had this time off, it's impossible to say how productive he's going to be until we see it.
Kenny did say he was moving well yesterday.
Yeah, well.
Shooting the ball fine. But it's different.
Big difference between moving in practice and game 1 of a conference semifinal.
Absolutely. And the toe, as you guys know, that anything on the foot in the sport of basketball.
Everything.
Is there any world where the Cavs look good 2 games in, they're up 2-0, they go back to Indianapolis, where they say, you know what, we're going to let Darius sit?
Yeah, could be. It may be something they have to maintenance all the way through.
Right.